What's going on? Samson, as usual. We're back at it. We are in Ye Old Outer Worlds 2. Does that look gross? You know, I don't care. I don't even care. We got somewhat of a new setup, so I don't care. I just don't. Oh, that's right. We picked up like a freaking shotgun. All right. Well, at any rate, let's see. What is this one? It's not box. This is the one. Where do we have to go? Why is it not?
Give empty 2 bits and she'll give you.
Okay. Whatever. And we're off. We're
Blake, finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
yeah, we're gonna do that, guys. Little side quest jobby. So I think this way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about that. I don't know. I'm sure we'll stumble across more stuff too. So I'm kind of thinking that we'll try and do, you know, a good chunk of the side quest first. I feel like that, like, you know, makes sense. That's kind of how I like to do stuff like this. So, okay, we can't do anything with the elevator. So that's cool. What is this? Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the area. Use it to sneak by safely or get the drop on them. Okay, so either it just triggered that or there is something here. I'm gonna go with it just triggered it. Hopefully. What the hell is this? We're gonna have to like go all the way around. I am kind of curious what this is. I'm sure there's got to be stuffs here, you know? Has to be. Dearest friend and esteemed companions, as of late, come to my attention. Do not enjoy the act or the daily drudgery of farming. Fair. Initially considered submitting myself for refreshment. Quite literally bumped into a fellow from Antes. Convinced me to discard that notion. Helped me discover a new path. Employment with Antes. I would have balked at the very thought. But joining Antes is freedom and fresh air. William Taberson. Is that the dude we're supposed to meet? No. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm guessing you probably can't get in here then, right? You can. Maybe. Bloop. That doesn't look good. Oh, this is like a... Oh, we could have just climbed up from the bottom. Okay. That's cool. Noted. Alright, I mean... Stuff and stuff, you know? Alright, I guess that was it. We have to go down. Whoa, easy there, bud. Alright, well, I don't know. I feel like that was kind of worth it. Got some ammo and shit. Where the hell are we gonna get up at, dude? Like, do we have to physically, like, climb this? There's no way. Yeah, no. There's no way. Alright. I don't remember where the dude said, like, to go. So we're just kind of winging it, you know? You know. Maybe this way? Potentially? Come on. Okay, no. So we gotta go all the way around. Alright. Looks like we got some of them clankers. Oh yeah, they're not happy. Oh, and we're just dead. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. That was sick. That was sick. Love that for us. That's gonna probably be a reoccurring thing here. We'll just get that one out of the way. I like playing video games. I never said I was good at them. All right. Just be upfront about that one. All right. Let's steal all of this guy's stuff. All right, we gotta be on our A game a little bit here, I think. Oh yeah. They're still like messing us up. Oh shit, these things are no joke. Damn. Let's see. What do we? You can eat food or drink. Sure. Sure. Just gonna get freaking hammered, bud. So many of them. Holy shit. It's like they're easy, but when there's like 30 of these freaking things, not so much. Dude, they're just not stopping. Like, they're just relentlessly coming. This is... Oh, they're just gonna keep coming. I mean, I would like it if they stopped. That would be cool, you know? I think that might be it, though. We might be good now. Oh, well, no, duh, dude. Like, they were probably all in these things. Like, these little pod guys. This probably isn't, like, where we're supposed to even be, honestly. Like, we probably still have to keep going. disable drones. Okay. Alright, well... Mental note. Get engineering to frickin' level 2. Oh, there's just more. These things are everywhere. It's already dead. Okay, even better. Wait a minute, we lost our freaking waypoint. Where is this dude at? He's in here.
No, Jackson, don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Oh.
Hal? Are you breathing? Say something!
What the f...
Jackson! Jackson!
It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end.
Oh, Law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these Protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts. What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve. Poor Jackson wasn't raised in the Protectorate with a mind for science, and mistakenly thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So he jumped the opposite way I told him. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not that eager to help these freaking idiots. So, alright.
Thank the Sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Alright. Alright, let's help these freaking buffoons. Big dumb dummies. Probably have to go this way, I would think. Various crops. I don't care. I don't care about crops. Okay, maybe this wasn't where we were supposed to go. This was definitely where we were supposed to go. Alright. I don't really know how I feel about, like, helping this dude out.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Just keep going. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about helping him. Like, I don't know. The chick seems like she's like being honest. Homeboy does not sound like he's being honest at all. I do not trust that dude one bit. Yeah, cause like, wait, like if he knew the right way to go, why didn't he just fucking hop, skip, jump down himself?
Just better than makes you
Like-
110%.
Yeah, no, you can shut up. Yeah, like why would he? That doesn't make any sense. Something's not right here. Just saying. Oh, that's one of those pod things, dude. What is going on? Farmer clothes. Okay, maybe that's just like a default screen or something.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone.
It seems like a friggin' jerk.
He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone. Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Yeah, it sounds like we're not really gonna get paid for our troubles. Unless we get to keep the boots. I feel like that's the thing. I feel like we're gonna get paid with boots. What's the thing at? It was up here. Nice. I'm so glad that they showed some of it. That's hilarious.
thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Okay, but I still have the boots, right? Yeah. Alright. I guess I'm alright with it. Alright. Yeah, let's go back to what's his name? What's his nuts? I'm guessing this doesn't work. Yeah, no. Screw it. You know what? I don't even care. I was gonna check and see, like, if it works now, but I don't care. I don't.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
I think it's a little dramatic there, bud. Yeah, you're supposed to be this marketing guru, bud.
This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
Yeah, but I don't want to give him the boots. I'm not.
If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Yeah, I'm not rolling the dice on like losing double jump because this guy's freaking out over the freaking peeler. He's gonna stand there and be like, "Oh, I'm glad he's dead." Screw you, dude. You're a jerk. You're an absolute jerk. Let's see if there's any like side quests in here or something. There's gotta be, right?
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries, and sometimes their names.
consult your employee handbook to determine if
Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders?
Why not?
At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here?
I mean, definitely not the Drunken Haggler. And not accessories. That has nothing to do with it. I like Absinthe-Minded. But the Fair Shake would probably make me drink more. You know? Like, I wouldn't think that I was overpaying. Not an enormous fan of any of them. I'm gonna go Fair
Well,
Shake.
that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan. Shh, not so loud. Look, operating a new location sure ain't easy. Swear I get blamed for anything going wrong, whether it's my fault or some foul up from the local head office. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of hooey or bunkum you declare.
Bunkum. Bunkum? I'm gonna start using that.
Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between the Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind?
Let's see.
You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like, an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue.
That's a fair stance. I'll give her that.
Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption.
Alright, so according to her, the dude is a little more normal, we'll say.
Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions.
Sick. Yeah, totally well informed. Yeah. That's it. I mean, the rest of the story doesn't matter. We know everything now.
My pleasure. Got anything for me in return?
Dude, I mean, we just give her the most ridiculous truth ever. I mean, they have to already know, like, that the rift is gonna do the thing. Let's just. I don't know, because I feel like I missed something, because I still haven't, like, grasped enough of this to tell if them knowing that I'm an Earth Directorate is a good thing, and I don't think it is. Like, screw it.
Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur. Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
Alright.
Oh, might be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors.
Yeah, I bet you are, bud.
Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Just call him out on it. I mean, or do... God damn it. Yeah, you're a janitor, dude.
Oh no, I'm not getting demoted again, am I? This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
Yeah, what the hell? What, like, what do you... How do you screw up that you, like, end up lower... what...
I fear I'm not cut out for this canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it.
Yeah, it's good. It's the only option.
Well, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the Protectorate in the first place. No sense complaining about the means now.
Okay, alright, yeah. You keep scrubbing there, bud. You do you. Doing great. I'll leave you to it. Well, I thought she would have something for us. I guess not. So.
Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elude me? Is it my destiny to...
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc.
I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain. Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I'd hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings. I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a Protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh,
Pew, pew, pew.
not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. I'd prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. Wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Only one of the most lucrative posts a soldier could be assigned to. Hazard pay through the roof. The FOBs are our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
I mean, he really should. Like, if we tell him to volunteer, he's going to die. I don't want to tell him either way.
Sorry, didn't realize I was boring you. Hope I'm not eating into your break or nothing. Just get so excited imagining what I'll do after all this clinical to-do. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. Well, Cole's got the saloon up and running now. World always shines a little brighter after a few swigs of Spectrum. Don't sweat it none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around expecting other people to solve my problems for me, right? Milver Street's gonna love you. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat. The other troopers here ain't exactly chatty types. Maybe on account of the blood loss?
You'd make a great lower manager.
I'll screw you, dude. Fuck.
Blood and bile are covered under our standard sanitation tax. All other bodily excretions may incur an additional surcharge.
Alrighty then. I love how we can just
ask you to hold still.
I love how we can just walk in here. Nobody cares.
Oh, consume like a good consumer.
Why are you pestering me? Do I look like middle management?
I mean, you kind of do.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
And I kind of feel like he's being a dick. However, he did own up to the fact that, like, he's just having a day. Let's see. Let's do... But I can't assist. I don't have any medical skill. So... let's just do this.
Good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of Protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
So, I mean, I feel like there could have been something there, but we either didn't pick the right dialogue option, or because we don't have the right medical level, we can't do anything. Which is kind of annoying, if that's the case, if I'm being honest.
With a door this tough? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
Leave me be.
I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today.
I'm intrigued. This guy looks like Price.
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command.
How did he know I only have 2 brain cells?
Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and Caretaker of Worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varric.
I mean, I'm curious as to why he's inside the cell, regardless.
I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm. Manners. How refreshing. And if I did...
I mean, it's a valid point.
What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Because the 3 feet is gonna make a difference, but oh, okay. Sure. We'll talk to her first. I like her mullet.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns. I'd guess you're one such person.
You won't hear me complaining about the benefits of superior firepower. Say, how do you feel about explosives? We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine. Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
Your head, it seems dense.
Blowtorch.
Hand crank.
Electric saw.
Oh, and there was that attempt with the automech. Wonder if they ever got it walking again.
I mean, it seems like they tried quite a few options. Yeah,
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. When Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready.
I do not remember anything about what she said. Full honesty there.
Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and equipment hopefully inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
I bet it's empty. I mean, yeah, it's an armory.
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? And anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need to fight back? Unless they were trying to keep it from an invading force. Saying it aloud's altered my opinion somewhat. Fine, it's possible. I'll grant you.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon. You sound like you've got something percolating.
All right, let's go see what this dude's got to say. I mean, because we can obviously pick the lock, right? So that's an option.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard.
I feel like a spy.
Had you been born in the Protectorate, that passion for discreet service would have been rewarded with assignment to the Sentinels. The loss for us all, no doubt. But now, we were speaking of finding a way into the armory, yes? There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
Okay, but we're on the same side, right? Like, he just doesn't know that. Alright, so we gotta get up to the roof. Come on, bud. Okay, but how are we gonna get out? We're just gonna bust through the door. Look at them all funny. All right, cool. Swoop. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in here. All right. Okay, so yeah, we do have to just burst through the door. That's hilarious.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there? Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. And of course, we have you to thank. That sure was an impressive display of ingenuity and forward thinking.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels. Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the aether. Understood? Good.
Okay. Alright. Well, that wasn't terrible. This guy just has, like, nothing to say anymore at all. That one confuses me because, like, we're an Earth Directorate. Oh. Alright, now that I say that out loud. We're an Earth Directorate, and he's a Protectorate. Yeah, we can't talk to him at all. Okay. Alright, well...
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these Protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that.
Suits over here. Well, that guy's actually got a name. He's definitely got a side
No
quest.
signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today. Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms? Like it's that easy, huh? All right, let's see you try then.
I really actually thought that, like, it wouldn't just let me.
I was being sarcastic, you ninny. I wouldn't trust you near a macrowave, let alone a system capable of deploying incendiary devices. Go do something that's not being in my way. Look at a cloud. Touch some grass. Imagine that'll keep you safely occupied a while. All right, baby.
All right, that was kind of
It's
insulting.
just me and you again. Now, how's about we figure out what's wrong?
Man, we really need engineering to 2. Like, we really do. And we don't have any... We don't have any skill points. Even, like, close. Not really. Not really. That's gonna be somebody's house. That doesn't really look like anything.
welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Of course. Though I must also apologize for my inappropriate courtesy a moment ago. You're here for delectable discountables, not my pointless observations. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin. Well, advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. Just the same stock I had yesterday. And the day before that. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either. I didn't want to seem discourteous by asking. I still sometimes forget this isn't the Protectorate. Maybe I will put in the request. That'll sure show some initiative. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success. Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment. No sign of them sprats, thank law. Be there in a moment.
I mean, I know the whole point of that was to steal from this guy, but I don't know. I don't have it in me. He seems like a good dude. You know?
How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's Choice.
Oh, that's one of the things. We have to buy it. Alright, well, I mean, at least we got another one of those keys. That's pretty cool. Okay, that looks like something.
This paradigm thing you people are always going on about, does it really improve your life?
Oh, yes. The paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve.
I wonder if it would help me. Is it available in extra strength?
I was surprised to learn that things that are artificial are good.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome.
I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Man, she was pretty freaking direct. I mean, I get it, but damn. Alright. I feel like I kind of screwed myself on all of this too by like messing up not bringing both of the homies from the ship, so that's cool. Really love that one for me.
Wait. Nope. Just taro excrement. Ugh. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Sure as I am, there's a fine tale to be told there. I've got one of my own to share with a more pressing need to address. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet, but it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Alright. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for us. Probably dive into this guy's side quest in the next one. I got a feeling that's got something to do with it. So, we'll do that side quest, and then we'll get ripping on the main one. I think we're going to go with the guy on this one. I'm not really digging the chick, the Matrix chick, Jada Smith, whatever character's name was. I think we're gonna go with the dude. I think we're gonna go. I don't know. I don't agree with Auntie's choice, but I think he's a more solid option as a character than the what's her face. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll talk to both of them and get like a refresher. I'll watch the first episode back before we fire up next week, just so that I, you know, just so I can remember what's going on. So that's gonna do it. You know, as usual, with all of these, you know, if you popped in, appreciate it. Next stream is going to be the 6th, Saturday, 8 p.m. roughly. So, if you popped in, if you're watching this back after the fact, and you know, you hung out for a minute, you made it, you know, through the brunt of this. As always, thank you, and I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Kind of trying to let the game do most of the talking here, just because it is a little dialogue heavy. So, but I'm still having fun with it. It's definitely a funny game. Like I said, next one we'll crack into the main quest a little bit more to get moving on the story. So that's gonna do it for me. I will catch you in the next one. Later.